And we're here. Oops. I just don't have the mental fortitude to stream with my my 3D little VTuber guy. So I'm gonna add in my PNG tuber because that's a lot easier. So we're gonna do a window capture. I'm gonna add this in real time. It's gonna be awesome. PNG tuber. It's gonna be PNG tuber plus. No, that's the Explorer. Here it is, PNG tuber plus. So I'm gonna grab that, and I'm gonna add a filter. We're gonna add in a crop. There we go. And then we're gonna add one more filter. We're gonna add a color key of blue. There we go. So now my little PNG tuber is here. Oh, she's so cute. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. So welcome. It's been a while since I streamed. I apologize. For anyone who's in my Discord or follows me on Twitter, my cat Yvonne got really sick. She's mostly fine now. She had some sort of infection, and it exacerbated an existing issue I didn't know she had. She has stage 2 kidney disease. At first, I was really upset hearing that my cat has stage 2 kidney disease, but I've come to realize that she was going to have kidney disease no matter what I did. So I'm honestly really happy that I took her to the vet again to do blood work, because otherwise I wouldn't know that she had kidney disease, so I wouldn't have been able to start taking steps to keep her healthy and happy and stable for as long as I can before kidney disease, hopefully, for a long time yet, takes her eventually. Anyone who has cats knows that kidney disease just happens. There's not much you can do about it. She's kind of young for kidney disease, which is what makes me so sad, but kidney disease in cats is super common, and it's just happening a little before I expected it. But on to more fun topics. We are going to work on hair. So I did some mining off stream, and I already did most of the clothing. Oh, hello. Oh, thank you for the follow, Lady Phantom Phoenix. Thank you. Also, I didn't realize I didn't save that PNG with alpha. Oops, I fucked up. Thank you for the follow. So, right now we are going to be doing, first let me show off. I did some mining off stream. If I turn the shirt toggle on. So I did the textures for the clothing, and they're mostly done. There's a few things I still want to do to them. But, for example, the shirt texture is mostly done. The jeans texture still needs some work. I'm just not sold on it. But one of my favorite parts of the jeans is that they turn into shorts. I am so happy with that. I think it looks so cute. And in addition to some cute shorts, I also added some cute socks. And just like with my pink fairy fox, I plan on making these socks have like color or toggles. Oops. Colors or toggles for like textures. And then in addition to the cute socks and cute jeans, and cute crop top, let me go ahead and bloop, bloop. I also made a cute tank top and some shorts, and I think that these also turned out really good. I'm pretty happy with these. I'm almost happy with her body textures as well. Everything just kind of needs a touch up. Everything's just slightly not where I want it. But that's how it goes. You work on this shit over and over and over and over again. Eventually it gets done. Okay, so I'm gonna leave her in a cute little outfit for now for TOS. And I also have a mock-up of the hair that I kind of used as a base for like how I wanted things to go. I thought having like a cute poofy scrunchie would be nice and a high ponytail. And then some cute bangs that frame her face. So that's what we're going to be working on today, making the actual hair. So I'm going to, what I always do with stuff like this is I'm going to take a screenshot of this hair, just like I did with the outfit, at a couple different angles, and I am going to reference that as I'm working. If I had drawn the hair instead, I would import those drawings into this program, but I feel like I just don't need that. I don't think I can reuse this because it's pretty high poly, but I might be able to decimate this and get something usable. Because I think it actually was a pretty convincing scrunchie, even though it was done so quickly. I'm thinking about also keeping the hair blonde, maybe slightly changing the color, but I think blonde hair on, a Labrador dog just sounds about right. Maybe not this shade. It's very sandy. So I guess first thing I'll do is I'll see if I can salvage this. Actually, I really don't want to deal with that right now. Never mind. We're just going to start working on hair. So for my hair, I like to do I don't need this collection anymore. For my hair, I like to make a new collection, since I usually end up using a lot of strands and curves. I like to keep all of that in one spot. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to fix the 3D cursor to world origin, and we're going to add in a plane and subdivide it and delete the center to make a circle. Now I know that you can just spawn a circle in, but I used to have a problem where every time I spawned in a circle my blender would crash, and it gives me PTSD, so I'm not going to do that. Then I'm going to convert this to a curve. This will be my first hair curve, so hair curve 1. And then I'm going to duplicate that and name this one hair curve 2. And I'm going to change this shape a little to be more flat. I have individual origins on. There we go. To be more flat. And I'm going to delete this vertice on the inside because I don't need it. And probably this vertice here as well. I'm going to turn my music up a little. I'm trying to figure out a good way. I don't want to stream with music. I feel like it's really annoying to like audio balance, and then I also personally hate watching like videos or streams with like long like music, loud music, because I feel like I want to listen to my own music. So I'm trying to find a way. I don't know if there's like some sort of way I can do like a watch together without Discord. But I have a Discord server, so I guess that would be one option. Like, hey, if you want to listen to music together, join the watch together on my Discord. And I could just have like a dedicated place to put that. Oh, speaking of Yvonne. Oh, she's on my lap. How's my little kidney disease baby? Yeah. She's been so snuggly since she started feeling better. For anyone who's just now noticing my cute new border, these are some of my cats. If you scroll down to the About Me section, I actually drew a little chibi for each of my cats. Yvonne is on the donate button. She's the little orange creamsicle. She's so pretty. A little detail, I tried to put all of my cats' personalities into them. A little detail about Yvonne is that she always sits crossing her paws. She looks so dignified. I love her so much. She's so cute. So on my hair curve, I'm going to select an object, and I'm going to start first with these round curves. 0. And what I like to do is I like to actually have a couple curves just ready to go to just pull from. So there's one curve, and I'm going to make another curve, and I'm going to use this one, hair curve 2. So you can see that these shapes are different. Now, I've been doing a slightly different workflow that requires less cleanup, so I'm actually going to put a couple verts back here because I'm not going to subdivide these hair strands. So I'm actually going to subdivide here and subdivide here. Oops, there we go. So that I can make this strand a little rounder. Yeah, so this is a little rounder now. And then these are also just very, very dense. So I'm also going to drop this down to like 4. And then I will go in and I will manually bevel where I feel like I need more topology for a curve. I used to work low like this and then subdivide and then clean up and like optimize from there, but that's so much extra cleanup that I really don't need to do. It's actually much more efficient for me to work super low poly and then add more geometry only where it's needed instead of subtracting everywhere. So now that I have my 2 hair Bezier curves, I'm going to save a version, 8 hair. My naming convention is very basic. I just make a number so that they're all in order. And then I put like, what have I changed? So in this case, I'm making hair. So it's number 8 and it's hair. So now what we're going to do is we're going to start placing hair. So I will actually go ahead and pull my references in from my screenshots. So let me just save this image. Where is my file path? Avatars, baller puppy. There we go. So for baller puppy, I'm going to do this as hair ref side. And then this one as hair ref front. And then I will pull these into Blender. Again, keeping these in my little hair section. Oh, sorry. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring my references in. I'm going to keep them here in this. Actually, I'm not going to put them in the hair folder. I'm going to put them in the reference folder. And we can turn these off. I'm going to add my reference images. This is going to be the hair ref front. Hair ref front. And then I'm going to load in the hair ref side. Hair ref side. I'm going to size these both at the same time. Actually, they're going to be really close. Right about... Is that right? Okay, right about there. Then we can drop the opacity to like 0.1. And this is the hair ref for the sides. This one goes over here, -90. Kitty, kitty, kitty. Come here, babies. I just fed them a little while ago, so everyone's very playful. There we go. So now we have our hair references, and I also like to have a copy of my hair reference with full opacity that I can actually like go back and look at, like reference as I work. So I will do the same thing over here. There we go. So now I will save again, always save, and we start placing curves. I love creating hair. I love it so much. It's a little tedious sometimes, but I think that creating hair is genuinely one of the best parts of making a 3D model. Oh, and then I'm also going to have these references over on my other monitor. Uh-oh, notification. What do we got? Steam Shellkin? Thanks for the follow. Welcome. Today we're working on hair. All right, I have my reference, and we're ready to get going. Hi, hi. Awesome work. Oh, thank you. I'm having a lot of fun working on this model. It has been just a lot of fun. I think that this model has been a culmination. Culmination? How do you pronounce that? This model has been a amalgamation of all the things that I have learned over the past couple of models for VRChat. Culmination? Culmination. No, that's not right. Culmination. Culmination. Is that the right pronunciation? Culmination. There we go. Culmination. Ooh, culmination's a much better word than amalgamation. Culmination, the highest or climactic point of something, especially as attained after a long time. Yes, I feel that this model is one of the cleanest and most feature-rich I have produced over the last 4 years. So culmination is a wonderful word, not amalgamation here. Quick English lesson. So because I have that mock-up hair to follow, I can use that screenshot to help me place these hair strands. And I actually feel like maybe I have too much going on here. I think this is too wide. I think I need to fix this. Now, one thing that's really cool about this workflow of curves and stuff and using these curves here is this is non-destructive, so I can change this curve here and it will change this hair shape. So for example, if I were to pull this point forward, it would affect this curve. So because it's non-destructive, I can be like, hey, this doesn't look quite right. I need to make some changes to my curve. There we go. I think this fits a little better. Admittedly, I have such difficulty with hair. I've been working on clothing and just slowly inching my way to characters. That's how I started. I did my first, let me actually find her. Let me save this. My first model that I made was actually an edit of a Nanachi. I have her 3D shit models. I called her Cute Kitty. Here she is. So it was a Nanachi base, and then I made this clothing, and it's terrible, and this little bell and stuff. I made all this in little bows. It looks terrible. I also like redid the tail like 3 times, and it's still terrible. And then I made the hair in Vroid. And that's how I started. This right here is the start of my from scratch 3D journey. I used to take commissions on Fiverr, editing Vroid models, adding like custom clothing and stuff. What's really fun about stuff like that is this little monstrosity, she turned into Sweet Pea. Here it is. She turned into Sweet Pea, who is much cuter. This turned out much better. This is fully from scratch as well. And I think this was only like a year worth of progress. She still has a lot of problems. My whole little Nanachi remake lineup had a lot of problems. But I started making 3D models by editing existing models for clients. Oh, hi Cinnamon. Speaking of my kitties, hello. Cinnamon is the cute little cat on my chat bar. Over here, this little chat bar right here. She looks angry because she is. She's very sweet when she wants to be, but if you pick her up or touch her when she doesn't want you to, she yells at you. Like, here, Cinnamon. I don't know if that picked up, but she yelled at me. She didn't like it. It's okay, though. I make it up to her whenever she's ready to snuggle. I give her lots of kisses. I'm going to work with the mirror modifier on for now, though I may make some changes later. And I think she could use one more subdivision. Could she? I don't know. It actually looked better at 3. It looks a little bad right now, but that's because, again, like, I find it much easier to work with it looking kind of crappy at first with really low poly, and then adding in topology as I need. So now that I have that base hair piece, I can start adding in my little detail pieces. While I'm adding in all these detail pieces, I want to talk about my other kitties. So Cinnamon is the one sitting on my chat. She gets a little angry if you pet her when she doesn't want you to. The cute black one at the top, with a little nub tail, poking at things he shouldn't, is Jake. And poking at things he shouldn't really is just his life's motto. He likes to poke at other cats when he probably shouldn't. He likes to poke at the things on my desk when he probably shouldn't. And he's just overall very nosy. X Ohu 1. Hey Ice, model is looking good, thank you. My little puppy is coming out so cute and fluffy. Right now we're working on adding some cute ponytail. At the bottom right, we have my cat Jax, who is a fatty. She's very fat and round and rotund, and I love her very much. Her and I are both currently losing weight together, but she does enjoy eating. Oh, Nathan DeFox, or Nathan D. Fox, welcome. Thank you for the follow. I want to talk about my cats some more. I didn't include any in the B back screen, did I? Too bad. My other kitties, though, down below, if you look at the About section. So, About is Cinnamon again. Jake is Patreon. My Boo Baby is Website. You'll notice his tail looks weird. He came to us with a broken tail. His previous owners, if you can call them that, never let him inside, and a car ran over his tail, and they didn't get him medical attention, and he was a kitten. So we were like, hey, can we have your cat? And they said, I don't care. So he's mine now. Discord is Jax, my little fatty. Twitter is my cat Tracker. He looks kind of derpy because that's just how he looks. He's a little special. He always kind of feels like he's always lost. in the sauce, but he loves to snuggle and he's very sweet. Yvonne is Donate. She's the little baby with her arms crossed. And then her sister Yvette is Schedule. Yvette, ever since we moved into this house, it has carpet. She's never seen carpet before. She keeps doing this thing where every time she stands on the carpet, she raises her right leg. Just her right leg. And it's very funny. And she looks kind of like she's like scrunched up face. That's because whenever you go to pet her, she leans up as much as she can, squeezes her eyes closed, and waits for you to pet her. It's so cute. I love my cats. My favorite thing about my cats is when they play the knockdown pick it up again. Right before they knock something off your desk, they leave you dead. Yeah, Cinnamon's really bad about that. So Cinnamon, like I said, she only likes attention when she wants it, and if you don't give her attention, she will get your attention. Usually she does that by just hopping in my lap, but sometimes she gets really moody, and she'll do it by knocking shit off my desk. She gets so moody. Having some trouble with this piece of hair. This one may need some help once it becomes a mesh. How did I do it here? Maybe it would be so bad if I just stole this piece. Right? If I just stole this piece of hair, let me... I think I took this off of... I don't know the morality of stealing one slice of hair. It doesn't look so much better. I don't remember whose model I stole this off of. It's something I made. I made this hair, but I don't remember whose strand this is. It's fine, I'll just retopo it. I made the hair, it's fine. Okay, so if we... I've been told that people reuse... Oh yeah, dude, I reuse hands all the time. I've made like 7 hands total over the last 4 years, and I just use them over and over again. Every once in a while, when I feel like when I feel like I've made a better hand, I'll just use that one again. At this point, I think I have like 3 or 4 hands, like different hand types that I'll just copy and paste. I recently did an arm study, like an anatomy study, where I just spent a day just making arms and hands, and I've been reusing that same arm for like the past 2 months. I forgot I have tea. I bought a tea warmer, like one of those little plates, but I haven't plugged it in since I moved. It's been like 6 months. Excuse me. Okay, so this is looking pretty good. We're gonna add the mirror modifier. Yeah, anyone who's made hands in 3D, it fucking blows. So you just make a really good pair and you just use those. Same thing with feet. There are lots of times though where like it doesn't quite work. Like for example, these paws. What I've been doing is I really liked the paws I made for the baller fox, so I'll just typically use those and just edit them. but that wasn't working. These needed something chunkier, something less sleek and more puppy. The arm, though, I totally reused for my arm study. This beautiful, like, shoulder and, like, that beautiful, like, little divot there. Like, oh, look at that armpit. And then, like, this, yeah, this is reused. I always make sure to turn merge off, because when you convert it to mesh, if you have any modifiers, it will automatically apply the modifier. So if there's something you don't want applied, so for example, merging and clipping, you gotta make sure you turn that off. Now, one thing I can't ever get away from when it comes to cleanup for hair is deleting the bits of mesh inside the head. In order to get a nice smooth curve, I just always have to have some mesh in the head, and I always have to go in and clean that up. Okay, a bit of progress. Now let's take this flat piece here and let's try to make that inner curl. That bit right here I really like. Mirror, merge off. And again, having this handy dandy... Ooh, what is this doing? Ugh. Hair twisting is just sorcery. I don't know how it determines where to twist. So having this reference here is really handy, again, because I can go in and I can make it just match up. This one I am also going to drop the resolution just a little more, because that's just less work I have to do with this weird bump here later. So however this wireframe looks is how it's going to look when I convert it to mesh. Oh, another little alert noise. Ah, Adora Pup, hi! Thanks for following. How you doing? I see the baller puppy summoned Adora Pup. I am seriously so excited. I am happy. I'm happy. You have like really nice style. I like your style, so hearing that from you means a lot. Oh, for anyone who just got here, let me show up this clothing. Look at how cute she looks. OMG, no way we're both here. Look at this shit. Jeans, shorts. Got that fucking toggle on lock. Iba VR. Everybody's here. Sup, guys? Dude, it's all of my favorite model makers in my chat. I'm actually blushing. I'm actually blushing. Apollo Mythos now following. Hello, thank you. Welcome. Oh, more. Aiba VR now following. Hello, thank you. There's more notifications. Ifter? Let me know if I'm pronouncing that right. Ifter, thank you for the follow. Today we're working on hair. So now that I have the base bangs blocked out, I need to get like these little baby strands done. And then after that I'm gonna try tackling the bangs first, I think. I'm tempted to ask, what is your workflow with clothing? Do you extract and then sculpt, or do you subdivide and hard surface poly model? Oh wait, chat isn't showing. How do I fix this? Why doesn't chat show? Why does chat box not show? I don't understand. I made a cute little like chat widget and everything. Why isn't this working? Guys, I'm taking a detour. Give me a second. I'm gonna fix this stupid chat thing. And then I will answer your question about how I make clothing. Okay, widgets, chat box, add source, chat box. Is that working? No, it's at the top layer. It just doesn't work. I even made like a cute little like chat thing so that I could like okay. I am using Streamlabs desktop. Fucking noob streamer over here. I don't know what I'm doing. While I'm trying to troubleshoot this, I uploaded my stream to my YouTube channel. I don't know. I don't know if the clothing part got saved. I don't remember. Videos. This was part 1. Yeah, I'd already made the clothing at that point, sorry. If you're interested in some of the texturing stuff and like how I use low poly and high poly, here's the part 1. I have it saved to a playlist. If the time won't help. Aw, thank you! That would be so nice! Streamlabs is cool and all, but OBS is so much simpler. I think I would definitely want to switch to OBS for when I'm streaming. Thank you, I'd very much appreciate some assistance. I'm baby streamer, dude. Streamlabs CEO very bad, unfortunately. It'd be like that, dude. There's always someone. Well, in that case, if chat isn't working, unfortunately, we're gonna have to say goodbye to Cinnamon. Goodbye, baby. I'm giving you up for more screen view. Actually, wait, no, I could just put her, like, down below, right? I want to show my baby off. She's so cute. My little Cinnamon. There we go. She's so angry. I love her. Okay, back to hair. So now that I have, like, the base shit blocked out, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna duplicate this little round strand, and I'm gonna start adding all the little hairs. Oh, near the time. Oh, God. Thank you. That is incredibly kind. I appreciate it, and I will gladly take you up on that. I want to try streaming more. more consistently. I'm trying to stream every weekday. Yvonne getting sick kind of put a wrench in that, but now that she's mostly fine, I'm gonna get back to it. Yeah, I love Angry too. Cinnamon's so cute. When I moved, my partner is a huge cat person. And he interacts with cats in a way that I was never taught to interact with. I was always taught if a cat doesn't like being held, don't hold them, respect their boundaries. But you know, you have to hold cats sometimes, like clip their nails, give them medicine, put them in a cat carrier. So Cinnamon was always very difficult to deal with anytime she had to go to the vet or when I had to get her here when I moved. And I also felt bad because I felt like I couldn't really connect with her. Like it seems like I could never touch her in a way where she felt comfortable with me interacting with her, except for the rare moments where she was ready for me to pet her at night. So my partner, who is very much a cat person, was like, hey, watch this. And he just started picking Cinnamon up, squeezing her a little, and then putting her back down. And then now Cinnamon's actually learning to love being held. Take care, Ice. I'm gonna have to do some things. Goodbye. And yes, I'm saving right now. Thank you. Always save a million times. You can never save too many times. Yeah, squish that cat, squish that cat. He has a shirt for squish that cat, and I think he lives by those words. And they're correct. They are correct. One of his cats got really sick a little while ago, and we took her to the emergency vet. And turns out she has asthma. Okay, thanks. So she has asthma, right? But she was really upset about the vet like touching her and like taking like listening to her lungs and stuff. And he says, "Oh, squeeze her a little." And the vet said her heart slowed immediately. She started calming down. It was so cute. So squish that cat. They actually like it a lot. You know, once you get them used to it and show them that like you're safe. I think that was the big thing with Cinnamon is she's realizing that I'm safe. When I hold her, she is safe in my arms. And she gets attention and love, which she likes. And she's learning how to be okay with me touching her, which has been really helpful because I want to try trimming their nails and cleaning their ears every month, and that's, you know, difficult if your cat squirms. When I had to clean some of their ears, I didn't like that I had to like hold them down by the back of their neck. I'd much rather them like be cool with me holding them. Much less stressful. It's not too late. It's not too late. Some of my older cats are just perfectly fine with this new normal. It's about consistency and about staying calm. If the cat starts freaking out, you just hold them a little bit more, and then you just put them down and pet them like nothing even happened. Hello, I'm here for the meeting. Oh, they passed away. Oh, you lost a kitty? I'm so sorry. I hope it was at least like out of all the ways I've had my cats go, I always prefer it when I have a chance to euthanize at the vet because it's a lot quicker, not very painful. Early last year, 2 years ago, I had to put my cat down. She was the last one I lost. It was like right before Christmas. But she went good. I was rubbing her belly and she was very happy. So I'm pretty happy with how this looks. It looks a little bland right here, but that's the kind of stuff that I can sculpt some like high-res details, and then bake that down. Yeah, Lady Phantom, I know what you mean. It's very weird. Like, you know you made the right decision, but it's hard having to make that decision and then missing your baby. I feel that too. We had this one cat that she did not like me. She could never feel comfortable around me no matter what I did. She did not like me, but I loved her so much. I used to take a couple scratches every time I wanted to pet her, and it was worth it every time. Okay, so now we have the side bangs. I'm gonna start working on this little back section of hair just so I have something to like have like a little hairline. Wait, I'm so terrible with the names. You're the bitch with the beautiful hands and the scissors. I'm so sorry. I'm so bad with names, dude. Dude, I wish you would sculpt hands forever. Lady Phantom, you are not bringing down the mood. It is never a bad thing to remember the lovely kitties we have had in our lives. I've had a lot of them. And I miss every single one of them. But I'm happy that I had them. In case you haven't noticed, this is a very cat-oriented place. I have like 3 cats on my border, and they're all in my my about section. I'll talk about my cats all day if you let me. I love them. So I think I'm gonna start with a plane because I'd like to have control over where I put some of my points. And then I'm gonna use a shrink wrap modifier on the head. And then a subdivide surface and a mirror with clipping on. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and start placing some of these points here for the back of the hair. And following my reference, I think I wanted it right down to just right about at the back of the neck right here. So I wanted some control over where I place these points. That's why I'm not using like a subdivided cube, because I really want to have control over these divots here. The hard thing about, oh, this isn't in the hair group, oops. Organization moment. The hard thing about hair for furries, these bitches don't have real ears. They're not real. This is like on top of your head. This is like a headband. This isn't real. So where do you put the hairline? It looks terrible. Anyway, you do. You just fake it and like cover it with the bangs and hope nobody notices. Like, this isn't real. And actually, since I'm subdividing this, I think I need to make this a lot bigger. Are the ears part of the head right now? They are. I'm going to make a proxy head then, because I really don't want to have to remove the ears. Proxy head, and I'm actually going to shrink wrap this to the proxy head instead. There we go. And then I can remove the proxy head, like, visually. I don't need it. There we go. So this is about where I want the bangs to come out of, I think. Maybe a little bit more forward. Oh, hi, Jake. Jake's here. Jake is the cute black cat at the top of my screen. Hi, sweet boy. Would you like to be on my lap? Come here. No, you're not going to drink my tea, actually. Hey, sweet boy. Jake has been feeling so confident in his new home. He's doing so good. Okay, so now I have too many points up here. I'm gonna delete that. I don't need it. And then now what I can do is probably apply my subdivision, honestly. Yeah. So now what I want to do is start bringing all of these points up here. And we need just enough vertices to keep it round. There we go. Looks like this needs one more subdivide to be round here. That almost looks good. There we go. That's much rounder. There we go. So now I can apply my... Actually, I'm not going to apply anything just yet. No, I can. I can go ahead and apply this. And then I like to go in with the sculpt brush. And I like to use the slide relax. And then snap to symmetry, because for some reason this always breaks symmetry. Okay. And then we just inflate this a little. Inflate this a little more. Now I can go in and start adding in those little divots where I think the hair should go in some. And then I'll expand these a little. There we go. Shade smooth to see if that's starting to look good. Yeah, it's not terrible. Reset vector, should add some sharp. Too much sharp. There we go. That looks much better. There we go. Okay, so now I can start collapsing these in on themselves, because we don't need that much topology where it's going to be covered up with a scrunchie. Same thing here. We don't need that much topology here. And then I can probably collapse these in even further. I can collapse that and that, and that, and that, and that, and that. Yeah. We don't need this. Vertices. There we go. That looks much better. Okay, so now we have the back of the hair, and we have the, where is it? The front part of the bangs. Or the side bangs, sorry. So now we just need to add in the actual bangs themselves. So I think some asymmetrical bangs that are parted will look really cute here. So that's what I'm going to go for, which unfortunately asymmetry means it's harder because, you know, you have to do double the work for each side. Let's do this. So what I'm actually going to do is I want a nice flat piece for this like peak part. So I'm actually going to duplicate this so that I can make this piece nice and wide. Subdivide this here and curve it in. I'm also going to make it a little thicker. So now this one's going to be hair curve 3. If you're using a lot of hair curves, I also like to label like what their shapes are. Like for example, this one would be round, this one would be flat, this one would be thick flat or whatever. So I'm going to copy this strand here. And I'm going to change its shape. It's no longer going to be this shape here. It's going to be hair curve 3. It's a little bit wider, it's a little flatter, and has a curve to it. And I'm going to start working on adding... Oh, guys, can you not knock shit over? Cats, dude. So I think I determined that having the part right here looks pretty natural. So we're going to start working on that. Yeah, fucking cats, dude. They're so lucky. I love them. I invite these little monsters into my home and they knock shit over, and then they're cute about it. So I'm thinking I want this piece right here to be this main chunk, and then I'll have some strands coming off of it. Okay, so that front shape looks pretty good. Now let's go ahead and curve this in. You also have to make the bold decision of, should I cover up some of the eye? And I think a little's okay. This is a VR social game, so I try not to cover the eyes too much, since I feel like expressive eyes and eye contact is a big part of the game. Is that the right shape? Do I like this shape? Do I like this shape more? I think I like how that looks. It's important that I get this first little strand right because this is going to set up how I do the rest of my hair. Like, for example, I'm deciding to move this up a little since it seems like I'm bringing this forward. There we go. I've also noticed that this is more out than I initially wanted it to be. I want this to be kind of a close to the face look. So I'm going to bring this in and thin it out. There we go. There we go. Okay. So this is looking nice and curvy and sporty. Time to add the little side strands to the bangs. I'm going to use round ones for this. Last time I heard someone be called sporty. Sporty was the main adjective, is that the right word? Adjective when I was creating this character. Her one of her clothing options is literally, let me turn off the crop tops real quick, is literally a workout outfit. I wanted something very cute, sporty, girl next door. One thing I also do when I'm working on the hair is I don't try to focus on, for example, this isn't really connecting and it doesn't look quite right. I've given up on making the curve work for this piece. I've gotten as close as I think I'll be able to get with curves, and I'm going to be doing my finalization on this particular strand and others like it once I turn it into a mesh. Because there are just some shapes that are very hard to achieve on a curve. Same thing here. I want this part round and this part round, but I want this part flat. I can't achieve that on a curve. So I'll be doing some additional editing once it is mesh. Now, one thing I've noticed, I do this often, I'm really bad about it, is I brought the hairline up too much, and that ends up making her look really bad. So I need to bring this back down to where it's supposed to be. And I think that is a little more where I had the hairline. I had it down here. Yeah, hairlines are hard when you're working on like a bunch of curves and shit. Well, Astra Sinclair is now following. Hello, welcome. Thank you for the follow. Bring this down for the hairline. Hey, a little heart to you too. Welcome. We are working on hair for this cute puppy. Thank you. She also comes with a cute crop top and jeans outfit. He's so cute. Oh, have I even shown you guys the shoes? Look at her little shoes. Oh my god, they are darling. Here, let me... there we go. And then... shoes. There we go. Look at how stinking cute I made these shoes. And like the little paws. They're so cute. I'm so proud of them. I've never made good shoes in my life. And they're so hard to fit on paws. I just realized I never checked these on the digitigrade legs. Did these fit? Okay, it kind of fits the tiptoe. I gotta fix that. It almost fits the digitigrade. Oh, this one needs some work. Okay. They almost fit perfectly. Yeah, tiny stuff is so cute. Tiny little shoes. My mom showed me. She saved my baby shoes, my first pair of baby shoes. I guess that's a thing moms do. And they're so small. Like, both of the shoes fit in one of my hands. Yeah, it was really hard to find, like, a good shape for, like, paw shoes. Because, like, on one hand, they have to fit this weird, like, paw leg foot. But on the other hand, I don't want them to just look weird. I want them to still have a shoe shape. Like, she doesn't need that much space. Her toes are, like, right here. Okay, so now we are going to make the next strand of hair. Paws on the shoes or something I never knew I liked till I saw it in the human form. Yeah, it's so cute. I've also seen, I came across this while I was looking up references. Paw print shoes, right? Uh, there's people make shoes that leave like bear tracks and deer tracks, like in the snow. It's so cool looking. I can't find any examples right now, but it's so cool. It makes me wonder, because, like, I don't know if there's deer in this area, but I've seen deer tracks. I wonder if it's just people and they're fucking with me. I think this would actually be better as a... No, this is the right one. So this hair strand also has a slight curve to it. Strand of hair looks so crunchy right now. I wonder if it's worth it to like fix this one first. I might also just come back to the bangs. Bangs are hard. Bangs are really hard. Like short bangs like this. So I might just move on to the pigtail, the ponytail. This is a lot more fun. Okay, let's do this one. So I'm gonna pick something with a little more body. There we go. So just to get me started, I'm just gonna slap down some verts. So I think this one actually should be a round one. There we go. First two hair strands to work off of as a base. If I had to give these a name, like I did the same thing here with like this big chunk here and this big chunk here. I guess I'd maybe call these like anchoring strands. Like you pick like the base of the shape or like the base of the hair. In this case, for the ponytail, I really wanted these two shapes down here. And you just pick those as like your anchors to work off of. Sorry, I've only been streaming for an hour and a half, but it is 2 a.m. I'm actually going to move these all back a little bit because I want a little more space. There we go. I'm trying to pre-plan all of my strands that I think I can like hide. That way I don't have to go in and like meticulously cut them down. There we go. Saving again because you never want to forget to save. Hair's tough. I love hair. It's tough. There we go. I think these are some pretty good big core strands, and then I'll go in and I'll fill it in with smaller strands. I'm so sorry, guys. I think I need to call it pretty early. I was hoping to get at least 2 hours done, but I might have to call it here. Um, I'm only streaming the Baller Puppy, but I was doing so much 3D for commissions earlier today, so I've been working for like I think I did like 6 or 7 hours of work before I started the stream, and I'm running out of fumes. So I think I'm gonna call it here. I'm gonna try to stream every day this week, at least an hour or two. And I'll try not to work on the Baller Puppy off of stream. That way I always have something to do. So here's where we're at for now. We have a very solid foundation for tomorrow. We'll be able to pick it up and keep going. yeah, hope you all have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much for joining, and get a good night's rest. Everybody needs rest. Everybody sleep well.